welcome back. Nice to have you with us for the first Premier League tonight of the new season. How have you found it so far?
Really good.
It's nice to have some time just to sit and talk football, isn't it?
Very good.
Lots of people with their season predictions in just 3 words. We need defenders, says Nazira, who's a Liverpool fan. Killer, United title charge. Alan, who's a Spurs fan, same top 6. He's hoping. Ian Walker, Seagulls staying up, obviously a Brighton fan. And Kenny, who's a Watford fan, says goals, goals, goals. There's been plenty of those on the opening weekend of the season. So we've been asking you your reasons for optimism this new Premier League season.
What?
Optimism.
Okay.
Sorry, listen.
I thought you said something else, sorry.
Your mouth would be tired by now if you'd have done as much to it. Oh, you have. So annoying, but you just say perfect, Makara. There's nothing I can come back at you with. Reasons for optimism. Here's what they are.
I think this season, without European football, Leicester are in with a good chance of pushing for a top 6 place. Kelechi Iheanacho is a fantastic signing, and I'm really optimistic about him and Jamie Vardy linking up together this season.
I think that speed of transition and hitting people on the counter-attack, using Lukaku in the channels, is one reason Manchester United fans have to be optimistic going into this season.
We've now got a hungry side, a young side, that can really do things. Come on, Stoke.
We're optimistic because we've got Rafa Benitez. With him in charge, expect a few shock results this year.
All right, loads coming in as well on social media. Hashtag PL tonight to get involved. And Chris carries on that last comment there. Optimistic because of Rafa, pessimistic because of Ashley. Whatever he does, Mike Ashley can't win, can he? Kaushal Patel, optimistic. Lukaku and Rashford, Mkhitaryan and Pogba will push us to another level. Talks with Ibra are ongoing. Matic signing, we are real title contenders. Daniel Glockling, optimistic. One of, if not the best first 11s in the league. Pessimistic, though, we don't have enough depth. And Ryan, Liverpool's defence is a mess. Lallana is out for about 3 months. We don't know if Coutinho will stay. Safe to say I'm a little bit concerned. Well, let's talk about sort of your experiences of optimism or pessimism ahead of the new season. Was there ever one season where you felt beforehand, this is going to be ours, Stephen?
Listen, it was always difficult because there's always top sides in the league with top players as well. But when Luis Suarez come in the door and I seen him close up on a daily basis, I used to go into every game thinking you had a chance of winning it. Whether that was going to be good enough to be consistent over 38 games or to win you the trophy at the end of the season, it's tough to predict. But he was the one player that really, really blew me away.
What about you, Frank?
Yeah, I think generally, we had so many managers at Chelsea. We always generally had a pretty good squad, but I always went for the manager. You know, that first talk pre-season, the buzz of the training, keeping the players excited. Jose Mourinho first time round, we were all at a perfect age at 24, 25, really hungry to go and win things, and you felt good. On the flip side, I remember when we won the Champions League, the following season, Di Matteo stayed on. There was talk that the club wasn't sure about giving him a contract, but they did give him a contract. It didn't feel quite right in pre-season. We went to the Super Cup and Falcao scored 4 in about 20 minutes. We were 4-0 down, and that was one of those where you think, this is going to be a tough year. We ended up winning the Europa Cup, but we started the season terribly.
And as a senior member of the squad in that situation, what did you do?
Well, you try and galvanise things, and you try and talk to players and create that bit of fun in training, or promote hard work, but making it for the good of all of us. But it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes things set in, and as I say, more of an atmosphere as opposed to the quality of the squad.
I think that's really important if you've got a really good group spirit and you know that a couple of additions here and there, and if you know that when they come in and they join in the training and you can see they fit and they improve the squad or improve the team, I think that really helps, and the confidence then just rolls on. If you look at Real Madrid now, for instance, they look nigh on unstoppable. They look as if they're all happy. The manager looks as if he's happy, and you just feel as if they haven't got any weaknesses. And I think when they add a few more players, and as I said the other day, they've made money, but it looks as if they're building a squad for the future. I would say, I think then don't you, we're going to steamroll teams this year, and I think Man City have got that little bit of air of confidence at this moment in time.
When you were at Real and they were just buying superstars left, right, and centre, is there a small part of you as a player thinking, don't buy anyone else, I want to play in this team, I want to be part of it?
No,
or
because
is it just pure optimism
they
and
didn't buy a lot
positivity?
of bulk. That was the thing. It used to be like one. When they brought Luis Figo in, it was just a one player. I think when they brought Zidane in, it was just a one player. It wasn't a case of we're buying 7 or 8, so everybody's panicking. It wasn't like that at all. It was one had come in and a couple might leave quietly, but that one would make the team better. And as I said before, as long as he wasn't a person with a huge ego, and they very rarely were, because a lot of the players couldn't speak Spanish when they first arrived in the dressing room. If they just fitted into the dressing room and the local Spanish lads were still the bosses. It was just like, oh, it's harmony, he's fitted in, he's a great player, he'll improve us. Let's just roll on.
And you're in the sunshine on the beach playing golf.
Not on the beach, no. Madrid is in the centre of Spain.
Yeah, but you're not far from the beach. Beverly, I'm optimistic with the new signings at West Ham. Above 10th would make me happy, though. Stuart, optimistic because Pochettino is the best young manager in Europe. Pessimistic, it's Spurs. We're masters at snatching defeat from victory. The breaking news this afternoon was that Tottenham have bid for Anthony Martial from Manchester United. The bid has been rejected, though. Maybe Danny Rose's conversation with the Sun did the desired business after all. What's it like, though, if you're starting a season as a player and you're perhaps in that Chelsea dressing room and you're waiting for guys to come in, or you're one of the Tottenham players thinking, where are the new signings?
It's a bugbear of mine, this, when you come out and speak out loud and say, why are they not signing new players and we should be doing this. As a player, a professional pre-season, worry about yourself. Get yourself tip-top. Let the club make their signings, let the manager make the decisions. You worry about yourself. The minute you come out and go, I'm disappointed what the club are doing, I think it's not helping me, we should be buying this one. You're getting ideas above your station. Concentrate on your own game.
You know what it is for football fans? It's the timing of this sort of thing. I mean, we know that Coutinho has now emailed in a transfer request. A short time ago, he was happy to sign the new contract. I mean, I remember the quote from Danny Rose when he signed his new deal at Spurs. He said something like, "I couldn't be happier. I'm going to be here until I'm an old man." Football fans love to read that. What they don't want then is 3 or 4 months later, the same player who's happily signed that contract says, I've had enough, actually, I want out. It's the timing that stinks for football fans.
Yeah, it is poor timing. I think Danny's come out and apologised for that. I think he's very regretful of what he's said. Yeah, and it doesn't help. That's the main thing. You know, it doesn't help the team, it doesn't help the squad, it doesn't help the supporters or the owners or the manager. It's, as you say, bad timing and just regretful words.
We're football fans as well, and we all think exactly the same. When certain things come out, you just think, why on earth have you said that now? It's not going to end, it's not going to make anybody happy. And we think exactly the same. So the fact that he has apologised, I think he's brave enough to say I'm sorry. Yeah. And if Liverpool do keep Coutinho, the way he responds on the pitch will prove to the Liverpool fans that he's sorry. That's the only way you can do it.
I think Danny Rose's interview stunk of whoever's around him, someone advising him. It wasn't a football. You know, if you're a player and you're in a football club, you know that's not going to help the situation. It smelled to me of someone around him trying to instigate something. I don't know what.
Okay. Look, thanks ever so much for your company today. Enjoyed your first BT Sport Premier League game? It's been good, hasn't it? Despite the fact that you wouldn't know this at home, it's the magic of television. We're sitting in a building site here. This all looks lovely, doesn't it? But you can probably hear squeaking and banging, and it's a bit echoey. When you got to the Premier League, a bit echoey. Shut up, Macca. I'm not making any comments. I'm not ringing you ever again. You were my best friend before today. Right, busy old week. Hoffenheim, Liverpool, and then Celtic Astana, with both of them looking to make it through to the Champions League group stages. Then next weekend, BT Sport Score, followed by Stoke against Arsenal. Are you co-com Stoke Arsenal, Macca?
Yes, I am. Looking forward to it.
I'm sure you won't mess up your words once in the whole 90 minutes.
You're joking, aren't you?
Followed by... I can't understand what you're saying anyway when you're getting your words right. Followed by Premier League tonight between 8 and 9. Listen, really enjoyed this evening. Thank you all very much for your company. Plenty more to come after a cracking start to the new season, and as always, football fans' emotions at the very heart of it. See you later.